Hello, welcome to Digital Smart Classroom, Freedom of Learning with Passion. Myself Indrani Mukherjee. Today I am demonstrating mathematics topic, the right circular cylinder from mensuration section. So let us begin our class. So cylinders, I believe these are the most familiar shapes after cuboids in our day-to-day life. For example, we can have pipes, coffee mugs, tube lights, most of the water bottles, gas cylinders, pens, etc. In this class, we only deal with right circular cylinders. That is, the cylinders where the circular ends are congruent to each other. Okay? So let's get through the mathematical section. So this is a cylinder. Okay? And here are three surfaces in a cylinder. Two circular base, one is here circular face and this one second circular base, and the curved surface. So there are actually three faces or three type of surface. So if we open it, it will look like a rectangular sheet. Let me show you. Here is a paper. It's a rectangular plain sheet. Okay. So if we fold it like this, it will look like a cylinder, right? So if we open a cylinder, we will get a rectangular sheet. So now the area of a cross section. So what is cross section? Cross section means if we see this is a rectangular, right circular cylinder. So if we cut it like this, so every section we get is a circular one. So the area of the cross section means actually the area of base. So here the area of base means pi r square unit. Okay, it's written over here. So area of cross section is pi r square unit, and the area of curved surface. Now if we open a cylinder, it will look like a plain rectangular sheet. So this length is actually the circumference or the perimeter of the circular region. Therefore, the perimeter or the circumference will be 2 pi r, and hence the length of this side is also 2 pi r, and this is the height. So height means height. What is height? Now height is the distance between two centers, or the distance between the center of the circular base is actually the height of a right circular cylinder. So now the area of the curved surface. Area of the curved surface means this side is 2 pi r, as I said before. It's the circumference of the circular base, and this is h, which is the distance between these two centers. So this is h. Now this side is 2 pi r and this side is h. Hence the area of the curved surface will be 2 pi r into h, that is length into breadth. So the curved surface area will be 2 pi r h square unit. So now come to the total surface area. So cylinders may be, this is a solid cylinder, so cylinder may be of three types. As you can see, this is a cylindrical shaped pen, and this has two sides or two ends closed. Okay. Now, for example, you can have this pen. If we open it like this side is open. Here is no surface. It only looks circular, but it has no base. Only this side has a circular base. So this is one side open and one end closed. Okay. And for the sheet, okay, and for this sheet, this is a cylindrical shape. This is a cylinder or right circular cylinder where these two face are actually open. There is no base. The base or the end or the extremities are circular in shape, but actually here is no base. So no base means both end open. For example, pipes. Pipes are both end open. Okay, and our cups have both only one end open, and for tube light both ends are closed. So here we can have three area, therefore three type of total surface area. For first one, total surface area with both ends closed, therefore actually the both ends are closed, means this, here is the end and here is another end. So the total surface area with both ends closed will be 2 pi RH, that is the area of curved surface, plus the area of the base. One base pi r square and the second base also pi r square. Therefore, the total surface area with both ends closed will be 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square. That is, if we take 2 pi r as common, so we will get h plus r. Okay. Now the total surface area with one end closed. So one end, if one end is only closed, then we will have 2 pi RH plus only one base area, that is pi r square. Here it is. And the total surface area with both ends open will be only 2 pi RH, same as the area of curved surface area, because here is no other bases, right? Okay. Now, volume of the cylinder. Okay, first volume of the cylinder. So as we all know that volume means, actually the volume means the area of the base or the area of the cross section of any object into height. If we multiply the height with area of cross section, we will get volume of any object. So for cylinder, same thing will happen. So therefore the area of the volume of the cylinder will be pi r square into h, that is pi r square h cubic unit. Okay. Now in this class we are only talking about right circular cylinder. So right circular, what does it mean actually? Right circular cylinder means the cylinders which have both the ends similar to each other, or we can say they are congruent to each other. Means this circle is having radius r, therefore the other circle or the other surface will having the same radius, that is r2. Okay. This part is going for the solid cylinders, and area, actually we need the area to get the actual amount of metal or the material required to make a cylinder. So area will give us the amount of material we require to make a cylinder, that is a solid one. It's a cylinder, that is a pipe. If we need to find the material required to make a pipe, we need to know the area of the pipe. Now for the hollow cylinder. Hollow cylinder means what? Hollow cylinder means there is a thickness, means the external radius and the internal radius differ. So here is a hollow cylinder. For hollow cylinder, thickness means external radius, that is, you all studied about ring, I guess. So this is a circle, and if here is another circle in between, it is called a ring, right? So ring means there is a radius called r and there is a radius called capital R. So the thickness of the ring is r minus r. Hence here in case of hollow cylinder, in similar way the thickness will be capital R minus small r. Okay. How can let me demonstrate you. Like this pen. This is a circular cylinder and this is also in a shape of circular cylinder. So if I put it over here, there is a difference, right? There is a difference. This difference is the thickness of the metal sheet or the material we use. The thickness of the material means the thickness of a cylinder. So thickness is capital R minus small r. So here the cross-sectional area, here are two cross-sectional area. this, for this smaller circle, the cross section area will be pi small r square, and for the capital circle, the area of cross section will be pi capital R square. Therefore, the area of cross section will actually be the area of this part, which is pi capital R square minus pi small r square. That is, if we take common pi, and then we will get pi r square minus r square. That is capital R square minus small r square. Now the external curved surface area is same like this only. The external curved surface area means the radius is capital R and the height is same, because both the circles have same center. They are concentric circles. So the height is still h, and the external curved surface area will be 2 pi capital R h, and the internal curved surface area will be 2 pi small r, like this, small r into h. Okay, and the total surface area, in this case total surface area will be the area of 3 surfaces. There are actually 4 surfaces. One is external curved surface, other one is internal curved surface, and the 2 bases. So the total surface area will be actually 2 pi capital RH plus 2 pi small rh plus 2 pi capital R square minus small r square. So this is just a common. If we take 2 pi common, it will come to capital RH plus small rh plus capital R square minus small r square. So same things going with this only. That is, this is total surface area of 4 surfaces. So if the bases are not there, the total surface area will come to 2 pi if the bases are not there. Okay, so there is no metal or material required to make the base. Hence the total surface area will be 2 pi capital RH plus 2 pi small rh. Right? And the volume, for the volume, again the same things will repeat. That is the area of cross section into height. So area of cross section is pi capital R square minus small r square into the height of the cylinder. So this is the volume. Okay. In next class we will discuss the numericals on right circular cylinder, or numericals on this formula.